morning. So I just wanted to give a quick little update on some of my plantings. I planted a lot of trees and shrubs in clay soil, and some are doing good and some not so good. So I'm going to start off with the not so good. If anyone has any advice, more than happy to take it. So let me switch gears here. So these are my Rose of Sharons. I planted them about a week or so ago, and I did amend the soil with topsoil, and I watered them and all that, and we got some rain. And then we've had a little bit of, I don't know, a few days, no rain and all that. But if you see, the leaves are starting to turn yellow with brown spots. And obviously that's concerning that they're getting the brown spots. So it's either they're getting too much water, which, I mean, they could have from the couple of the rainstorms that we had initially, and or not enough rain this past week, which I'm kind of surprised about given like how clay retains water. And again, I did amend it with topsoil, so it should have had plenty of drainage. So unfortunately I watered them again, just to see if that helps. And on this particular one, I put some coffee grounds. I've had success with kind of giving some nutrients to the soil with coffee grounds. So we'll see what happens. And they're not all doing that. So it's just these ones that I planted last week. I have some over on the other side that are doing spectacular, but they were mostly, see, some of them are doing all right, but you can see like that one is starting to turn. So down there has a lot of water flow, so I thought maybe it was too much water. But then up here, because it's downhill, not so much, and they're still doing that. So I don't know if it's the plants themselves, lack of nutrients. So I'm going to play around with them. I'm going to I got these from fastgrowingtrees.com, so I'm going to actually ping them on their support line and get some recommendations from them, because that's what they do. We have the warranty, the 1-year guaranteed warranty on them. So we'll see what they say on those knockout roses. My magnolia trees are doing really great. And I've got these grasses that I planted. Everything on this slope here seems to be doing really, really well. I mean, these all have new growth on them. And the grasses seem to be doing well. I did give them a good watering this morning because, like I said, it hasn't rained all week, and it's getting hot here in Virginia. So I gave them some water today. It's supposed to rain. We're supposed to get some rainstorms later, so we'll see what happens. But for now, it looks like everything is doing well. See? So I had planted 10 magnolia trees. These have been in for about 2 weeks. I got these from starkbrothers.com, and these are Blanchard magnolias, a couple years old. So their stuff came in, as I showed you before, like their stuff came in happy and healthy. And I've got my one Charlie Brown tree here. I don't see any new growth on it yet, so, but leaf hasn't fallen off, so that's a good sign. Grasses. As you can see, I gotta mow my other grass here. I think everything is looking pretty good. I trimmed off some of the dead leaves this morning as well. grass. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking good. You can see down there, got my fruit trees. I got apples. I don't know if you can see that from here. I may have to walk down the slope here. You can see everything. Got my bends here and see if I can show you from this side. My extension here. See my. See if I can fix that. You can see my trees. Everything looks pretty good, huh? So that's an apple tree. New growth, looks good. That's a cherry tree. New growth, looks good. So this is an American redbud, Eastern redbud, I should say, American Eastern redbud. No new growth on it yet, though, but none of them do. So I'm just assuming it's it'll be a little slow. So it looks healthy. Everything about it looks healthy. The trunk looks healthy. So just slow to bud, I guess. That's a pear tree. I think that's the pear tree. So that should be a pear tree, and that one doesn't have any growth on it yet either. So some stuff is just, and these didn't come with growth on it, so it's not like it fell off. And I believe that's another apple tree. The cherries. So, I mean, everything I planted, and these, again, these are planted 2 weeks ago. So far everything is looking pretty good. That's another American Eastern redbud. No growth on it, so it's just very consistent. That's a pear. It does have one little bud on it, so no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's the pear. Oops. Oh, that's another cherry coming up. Cherry or apple? It might be an apple. No, I'm sorry. That is a cherry because I planted the last apple at the bottom. That's a cherry. Pear. No growth on that yet. It's looking all right. And last but not least, down here at the bottom, we've got another apple. Growth on it. Looks good. Here it's starting to look good. Grass is coming in. So the grass we planted here is a combination of, it's like a three seed mix. I think it's red ficus. That's why I think it's got the red tinge to it, including obviously the red clay underneath it. Some clover and something else. I can't remember what the third thing is. I'll have to look it up for you all later. But everything's kind of coming in. This area here is where our animal pens are going. I'll just kind of give you an idea of what's going in here, and eventually I'll plant some stuff down here. And then this weekend in the duck pen, in the chicken area, I'm going to plant some clover and clover mix for the ducks, and so they don't make this area a muddy mess. I'm also going to overlay it with the straw with the netting on it. Again, so hopefully the chickens don't dig it up, because our chickens love to dig. It's something I learned over the years. Don't let the chickens anywhere near a garden you don't want them to dig up. So this is the start of the animal area. This back corner eventually is going to be where the goats go, but that's next summer. This area here, Elaine dug it out with his handy dandy tractor, and backhoe, and that's the start of the pond. And I'll have another video on me as a DIYer creating a pond. So it's I don't know, it's about 3 feet deep there. It's probably a little deeper than they need, but I plan on putting some rocks and stuff in there. I mean, it's going to hold 11 ducks and 2 geese, but we trenched out this way so I can drain it out, and it will go downhill into the area down there. And then I'll have some filters on it and pumps and all that. So more to come on that. But that's the future pond area. And where you see this area here, this is where the duck house is going to go. That's coming middle of July. And then you can see our existing coop that a really great guy here in Virginia, Central Virginia. Northern Central Virginia, I'd say. He built for us when we first moved in. He did a really nice job with this. So all good. Our predator deterrents with our owls on top. But hi, girls. You can see our small flock in there. There's 6 girls in there. It's a water bar for them. So I have a rain barrel that feeds a water bar with a pump on it. And that's self-sustaining. So this coop is pretty self-sustaining. I got a grandpa feeder in there for food. So that keeps about a month's worth of food in there for these 6 girls. And so we don't really have to swap out the water, the food very often. So pretty self-sustaining. So you can see this is a pretty big area. And then lastly, got an area over here where our new Carolina coop is going to go. Elaine dug this out again as well. I'm going to create the base on this. There'll be a whole separate video on the building of this coop. We got the delivery of the materials yesterday, and my project in July, I take vacation from my real job, is going to be to build this thing. So this is the start of the base, and Elaine's going to build the base for it. Yeah, this is where it's going. And so pretty close proximity to the house. All right, so that's my penthouse. I got a little sidetracked. But eventually I'll have more plantings and stuff over here. This area here is our drain field from our septic drain field. So here I actually put down wildflower seeds. So this is a pretty good space right in here. And you're not really supposed to put anything on them, or no buildings, don't drive over it. This is the drain field. It's sensitive and needs to stay free and clear, although I can plant on it. So basically, I planted some seed here, some wildflower seed, where you see the straw and all that, about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. We got some rains. So I'm hoping in the next few weeks I'll be able to show you some improvement in this area. Hopefully the seeds took, and we'll be able to show you what happened there. And then back this area I've showed you before, kind of my blank slate, which I'm designing out my gardens. Elaine created me some walkways around the garden area, which we're leading up into here. So as you can see, you can see down here, he's created some walkways, driveways in a sense, to walk around the gardens, run the tractor up behind here, so we can basically do what we need to do in here. And in here we're going to have butterfly gardens, pollinator gardens, cut flower gardens, and so on and so forth. So that'll be another video. I'll show you how I've kind of got it sketched out on paper right now, but always open for ideas. So if anybody has any ideas on what to plant here, but it's full sun. It gets full sun, so open to ideas. Anyways, so moving on, these are the cypress trees that I planted a month or so ago, and that was a different video. Please, check out that video on how I planted these. But these cypress trees are doing spectacular. They're not in pure clay. We dug them all out. We amended the soil, the topsoil, watered them in real good, and I'd say every single one of them, hopefully I'm not jinxing myself, is doing really great. We got so much rain over the last month. I'm sure these guys were loving it, but all good. And we're coming up to my messy shed area, so don't judge me on that. Or Elaine just cut out this this area here as I go by. Messy shed, messy shed, messy shed. Okay, and over here, these are the pink knockout roses that I planted about a month or so ago. These had less, it was more topsoil, less clay, and they're thriving. So I'm thinking, like, these are really sensitive to the clay and need proper drainage, so I may have to dig out the other ones and give them some more drainage. But again, we'll see what the fast growing tree says. And there's the man of the hour. He's gonna go on assignment. I was just telling them talking about the animal pen area and how you built that out. And
oh, cool.
And yeah, but this was a walk around for all the plantings I've done over the last month, and kind of giving an update on the state and how everything is doing, and how my knockout roses over there aren't doing so great. And I'm thinking it's the clay, and because my knockout roses over there, which have been in for a month, had the mostly topsoil.
Right.
And they're doing great. So I'm thinking it's the.
Got plenty of topsoil there.
Well, I know, but you need to. Did you see my assignment to you this morning?
I saw a picture and you saying new assignment.
Oh,
and that was it. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I thought I sent you the video. I sent you a video.
You sent me a picture.
Oh, sorry. I meant to send you the video of it. It was basically take that topsoil and place it along the cardboard here.
Along the cardboard or over the cardboard?
Over the cardboard. Okay?
How thick over the cardboard?
You can just dump piles. I'll move it around.
Okay.
But basically take that whole thing for the most part.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. Elaine, you can either keep or delete our little chat there, or take part of it, up to you. Anyways, all right, so last on my list before I have to go to work this morning. So this is the front area, and everything I've planted in here is looking pretty good. Everything's looking healthy. Hydrangeas look great. These are my deal from Lowe's. You see that one right there. That one didn't do really great when I planted it in the beginning. It I thought it was going to die, so I cut off all of the flowers on it to hopefully give it a chance. I amended the soil here with some heavy duty compost that I created for my worm farm, and you know, it's thriving now. I mean, unfortunately, I have to take off some of those leaves that are not looking so hot, but it's looks like it's flowering again. It's getting ready to flower again. So you know what? Don't discard something if it's weeping or you know not looking so hot. So sometimes it's just you know a little bit of shock from transplant shock. Give it some nutrients, give it some water, give it some love, talk to it. Yeah, I'm a believer in talking to it. I know some folks think you're crazy, but you know what? Plants need love too. So, anyways, I think everything here is looking really, it's growing really well. So, there we go. All right. So that's kind of my like 1 month update on my plantings. And if you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the chat below. But thanks for watching.